Hi, Vicky from the Sponsorship Consultants. This is video 3 of 7 on sponsorship tips for athletes seeking sponsorship. We're going to talk about the top 7 things that you need to consider when, identifying suitable companies to be your sponsors. So initially, you're probably going to have a really broad list, and that's really great. The bigger, the better. And then you're going to want to try and refine that list so you're not sending out hundreds of proposals. So I've got 7 tips that will help you figure out if the company is a suitable or potentially suitable sponsor for you. So we'll go through them quickly. First of all, the products and services that they can offer. Are they the right products and services for you? Are they what you would choose if money was no object? Perhaps you already use them or you don't, but you'd really like to. So that's a good thing. If they can offer that, that's a tick. Secondly, and equally as important, I believe, are their values aligned with yours? One of the exercises I go through with my clients is identifying their values as an athlete and as a person. And to be able to identify whether a company's values are the same as yours takes a little bit of time, but not much. Jump on their website, have a look at the kind of activities that they are currently engaged in. Perhaps they're aligned with a charity or they do some kind of community events. They might have a mission statement, and you can have a look at that and see if they live by that. See if it's not just a statement, but it's actually how they act as a company. Finding that out at the start is going to save you trouble later on when you find out that your values aren't aligned. So take the time and do some research. Another good thing to look for, this is tip number 3, is do they currently sponsor other athletes, or have they previously? Or do they have something on their website suggesting that they might? Have a look at that. That's always a good thing. If they do already sponsor, it potentially makes it a little easier for you to get your foot in the door. And what else have we got? Hot tips number 4. Do you have any contacts in the company? That always helps. Having someone that's a friend or a family member or even a friend of a friend or a professional contact that you have through your work, that allows you to start the conversation a little bit more naturally, and you don't have to do the cold calling. So fingers crossed you've got that contact. Another thing to look at, this is point number 5, is are they active in social media? Because really, as a sponsored athlete, you want an audience and you want to connect with sponsors who can improve your audience as you improve and increase theirs. So I guess connecting with a company who are already active in social media is a useful thing to tap into, and hopefully they'll want to include you in that social media if they're smart. Tip number 6 is networks. So it's kind of a little bit like the social media one. It's about what networks and connections does that potential sponsor have that could benefit you. Do they have media contacts? Is that part of their network? Do they currently engage in media, or do they have some kind of professional connection with a local TV station or a national TV station? Perhaps they sponsor one of their events. Just have a look, see what you can find out. When you do this stuff, you feel like a bit of a stalker, and that's okay. If you're starting to feel a little creepy, good. Not too much. I don't suggest going and knocking on people's doors, but anything you can find on the internet, go for it. So in that network as well is other potential sponsors. So have a look on their website and see if there's other companies that they might partner with for projects, and there might be some alignment there in terms of you also getting them to sponsor you. Obviously each case is different, but certainly look for how you can join the dots there. And events, they might sponsor events, so there's a good network opportunity there. It could be that you become their ambassador for that event, or it might be an event that's a race that you already participate in. So we're really just trying to look for how we can tap into current networks and increase opportunities and increase audience. Number 7 is kind of connected to all of the other points, but It's really, really important, and it's something you've got to ask yourself perhaps a little further down this track, definitely before you approach them. And it's something that it's not necessarily something that you'll find from doing research directly, but it will come to you, and it's a feeling. Now, I'm all about strategy, I'm all about commercial benefits, and I'm about business and being smart. And at the end of the day, though, we're all humans, and you've got to go with that gut feeling. If it doesn't feel right, don't ask them to be your sponsor. It's so simple. But do all the research, find out the facts, get it on paper, and I really hope that you connect with some awesome companies, because there are some really awesome people out there that get what athlete sponsorship's about, and you'll create beautiful things together. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing some more tips with you. If you've got any questions that you're desperate to ask, shoot me an email or send me a message on Facebook. Thank you. Bye.